Imagine a world without poverty and injustice, in which every person enjoys their rights to a life with dignity.
I was down and I was poor in body and spirit, and I was living.
In June 2000, with help from our child sponsors in Ireland, ActionAid Uganda started a working partnership relationship with the Uganda National Association of the Deaf in Chaka and Mbara Deaf Development Program. The overall objective of the project was to build the capacity of the deaf to be able to access opportunities and demand for their rights to improve their social and economic welfare. The project sought to respond to specific problems that perpetuate isolation, marginalization, and poverty among the deaf people in the target communities. The main focus was on education and HIV and AIDS. Two other areas focused on included improving communication capabilities, where 80,000 people were trained in sign language, and economic empowerment and access to gainful employment among the deaf, where 60,000 people, including the deaf, were trained to start small businesses and accessed grants to boost their household income. We thank you so much for sponsoring a child in ActionAid Uganda.
And I won't fall, oh no, 'cause you're here.
2007 is when I joined. One of my last bones broke his arm, and she became lame. With Kambara looking after those children, I joined on behalf of my children.
Because our primary school is a government school, and good enough, it is hosting both Ugandan children and refugees, children from the refugee community. It is also being helped by UNAD. I won't shy away to say that, because the school has benefited a lot from UNAD, of course ActionAid. There are certain facilities that the entire school is benefiting from that they are provided by ActionAid.
As we wind down our child sponsorship program in UNAD, the deaf communities of Chaka and Mbara feel more confident to move on after a number of conducted trainings in income-generating activities like animal and chicken rearing, benefiting over 1,500 households, savings and credit skills for economic empowerment, as well as free training skills in tailoring and knitting, where 40 deaf women received tailoring and knitting machines.
Now I can smile again. I can smile again. Now I want.
Over 40,000 deaf and hearing community members were also trained in HIV and AIDS prevention skills and the preventive measures of abstinence, being faithful, and condom use. To increase on the deaf's awareness and knowledge sharing of HIV and AIDS, 5,000 training materials and charts were printed and compact discs were produced for training and sensitization of the deaf and the communities at large. They can now choose and have a voice.
UNAD group taught me business skills. They also taught me sign language, about HIV, everything. Now I can explain to others. I know how to protect myself.
UNAD gave me an opportunity and confidence for work. When it started the program of sign language, it first interviewed me and I became an instructor for sign language. from being an instructor of sign language, I also became an instructor of HIV and AIDS. And then it gave me work as a program assistant in office for the deaf people in Chegegwa district.
The projects now which we have at this place, one of them the cattle rearing, and indeed it is working nicely because it is helping our children. One of them we use those cows to improve the diet of our deaf children.
Yes, I feel I'm very happy and I'm coordinating well with my fellow students who are hearing. Even as the deaf children, we really cooperate very well and we really feel happy and focused in our studies. We don't feel tired, but we are really happy and continuing with our studies.
When we carried out our assessment, children were saying, yes, we are feeling more comfortable than we were before.
With the exposure from UNAD, people now can easily communicate with me because of the projects I have, like the pineapple. They come and learn from me. Their attitude changed and they no longer despise me because I'm deaf. I have achieved a lot. I now easily interact with other deaf people because I can use the sign language. I train sign language in the community to the fellow deaf and the hearing, and I'm understood. It is also easy for me to sell my produce in the market. With the income, I plan to complete my house that you're seeing here.
Yes, I see myself very rich in future. I will have improved and my business will have expanded. I will become rich in future. I will not be poor in the future, no. I will have to be rich.
The advice he is giving to the youth is that they should not take alcohol, they should stop smoking and practice skills like shoemaking, which can improve their lives. I don't want the deaf to be loitering around in the night. Instead, they should spend their time taking on skills like sewing and tailoring, which can earn them an income and develop their lives.
Embuzi z'amatupulaayinga nyine faamu y'embuzi katusanze ziri omu kyokulooraho mu mbuzi. Ekindi nintundaga embuzi ningula itaka nkaba ndi mu kafunda kati ati nga zihire nkabunakuli nabwiki ebintu ebi nimbyenyumirizaamu. Itaka eri ninguze nindirima ningaruka nintunda ebinyakurugiremu nifuna sente nimperera n'abaana bali mu masomero nibasoma.
I feel happy because I got support from ActionAid because they help the deaf to teach sign language, to play different things. Even they had no skill, but some you could feel much about them. Some know, some don't know. So ActionAid helped us to understand each other.
Other key milestone achievements that the communities are proud of: 2 deaf centers in Chaka and Kajaho with dormitories and a vocational school benefiting over 200 deaf and disabled pupils were constructed with fitted water harvesting tanks. Printed sign language dictionaries for the deaf, instruction manuals, learning charts and textbooks for teaching aid were distributed in the deaf and other schools in the community. 25 sign language interpreters and 38 sign language teachers were trained to bridge the communication gap. 20 reflect groups with over 600 people benefited from startup grants to boost their savings and credit schemes. 2 deaf drama school clubs were formed to educate young children on the dangers and prevention of HIV and AIDS pandemic. Over 1,100 people, where 501 are deaf, were counseled and voluntarily tested for HIV and AIDS to know their health status. 38 deaf tested HIV positive and are now on ARVs. "50 deaf members trained to be able to train others in HIV and AIDS." These are just some of the many stories of lasting change which you have made possible thanks to your continued support of ActionAid.
Having personally worked with the deaf communities in Mbarara and Chaka for the past 15 years, it moves me deeply to see how strong they have become. Through your kindness and solidarity, they have been able to stand up and prove that people suffering from hearing loss are valuable members of their community with equal rights to contribute in society. You are part of this incredible story of change, as it was only made possible through the generosity and ongoing support of our child sponsors in Ireland. We'll always hold a special place for you in our hearts, and we send you our deepest gratitude for all that you have done. We thank you so much.